What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It is another plant-based video. Today I am going to be talking about the money tree, the money plant. This is the money tree actually. There's so many plants, so many different plants that are called the money tree, like even the or the money plant, even the pothos, the golden pothos, it's supposed to be a money plant. So this is a money tree. I purchased this one from the Sill back in July. It is in a cover pot, and this is one of the ones that I am able to top water and then bottom water. This pot is from IKEA. There's the name. I feel like I might need to clean my lens. I'm looking like everything is looking really like a little hazy, I think. But this is a money tree. This is probably one of my toughest plants. I have lost a few leaves off of this plant, but other than that, it is doing amazing. I will say that the new growth, and it has been growing pretty much through the winter, but this is one of the plants, or a plant, that I find that the new growth kind of gets choked under like the canopy of this thing. Sometimes I find myself having to pull out the leaves so they can really stretch out and grow, but a lot of these leaves are new. These are like one of the oldest leaves, and I like how big they get. I don't think, this is one of the plants though that I feel like it's kind of tough to see if it's grown or not. I definitely let this dry all the way out before I water it. Sometimes it, you know, it goes through a drought. Lots of new growth though. Other than lost leaves, I haven't really had any other problems out of this plant. I like it a lot. I accidentally pulled off, let me see if I can get it, because I was trying to get rid of a brown leaf. By the way, I'm pretty sure that I lost leaves on this plant because of the draft. This coming from the window. I had most of my plants in a south facing window. It is winter. I live in the Midwest. We have snow. It gets cold. And yeah, I'm pretty sure it was the cold draft or draft. And because as soon as I moved it, it's like doing fine. This plant though likes a lot of light. It can handle, for me, direct light. I find that it does pretty good with direct light. It does also like humidity. So I was pulling off this plant would be totally bigger if I didn't pull this off too. But I was calling myself pulling off a brown leaf from this plant. So be careful, just a tip and a tidbit, make sure just cut it. I know a lot of plants were able to pull the leaf off, but I ended up pulling off this entire bunch of leaves off of my plant that I am now trying to propagate. It's kind of a forced propagation. So far, I feel good about it. I feel like I tried to propagate something else and it did not. I think it was a peperomia, and it did not work out. Like that, the leaf died pretty much immediately. This seems to be doing pretty good in water. I don't have a root yet, but I just started. I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with this when it does root. I'm not gonna lie, because like, should I cut all the stems off and just put the root part in soil? Like, how am I gonna plant this? That's the only thing that I'm questioning. But it seems to be doing fine in the water. I feel like I've had this in there probably for a week, maybe a little bit over, and I just keep adding water to it So I got it in the shot glass. Ow, it's a Bacardi. I don't drink Bacardi either. No ma'am. I don't really mess with rum. But yeah, it's doing pretty good in the water. I'm excited to see what happens and if I am able to like plant this in soil. Have to do my research, because you know this plant life is one big research curve. That is my money plant. I don't water this a lot. When was the last time? I don't know. I feel like I probably water it once every 2 to 3 weeks. I kind of let it, or maybe 10 days, 10 to 14 days. I don't even really pay attention because I have all of my plants on a Google sheet, and I just write down the dates and I check the sheet and see how long it's been, and then I water it. But it's usually like 10 to 14 days for this one. It's still in a pretty small pot. I think this is a 3 or 4 inch, and I did purchase this one from the Sill. This is one of the plants that like I like it a lot, but I wish it was bigger, and I feel like it's kind of difficult to gauge the growth on this one, if you know what I mean. But it's growing, it's been growing throughout the winter. It's not doing bad at all. I did have to pull it out of the window, so I'm interested to see what's going to happen now that it's not getting direct light, because this pretty much did fine with direct light. This one likes humidity. I have my humidifier right here, and most of my like die-hard humidity lovers are on this shelf. I do plan on getting a better humidifier though. I want another one. I want a big one though. A big, huge money tree. I don't feel like I'm getting, like, I think that one of the biggest things for me in this plant thing and being like a hobby of mine is that I'm interested to see the process. I'm interested to see how much, how big, how healthy I can keep and make these plants as the time goes by. Like, I'm interested in seeing what this plant likes, and probably all of my plants. I'm interested to see what they look like in a year, you know? I should probably measure this because it probably has grown, because I mean there is green here, and I don't think that, and that looks like an aerial node. Do money trees get aerial nodes? I feel like it has grown. I feel like it's probably grown that much. I don't know if y'all can see, but like these tree looking stems are green up here, like at the top. Like maybe it was right here when I first got it. I don't remember. I need to start taking pictures when I first get them too. But here's one new leaf. This is pretty new. You see, this is pretty new. I love it. I probably won't have more than 2 of these. I want to get a really, really, really big one, probably from Bloomscape, because they have a huge one, and I want to see how big I can get this one to grow. This is one of the ones that I do plan on probably repotting this spring, summer. I probably don't need to. I'm pretty sure that this is one of the plants that like to be root bound, or do all plants like to be root bound? I feel like all plants do, but this is like how much. It's not in the worst spot that it could be to repot it. It could be like busting out. I don't have really any roots at the bottom. I don't like pulling this out because the way it's planted in here is kind of particular. But roots are not coming out the bottom. It looks like some of the soil isn't even all the way on the bottom. That is my money tree. I just need 2. I don't need more of these. I want a really big one, and again, I want to see how big I can get this one to grow. I got this one from the Sill. I will leave a link to that one below. I will also leave a link to the Bloomscape money tree below because it is massive. I feel like this is a plant that I want big, point blank period. Kind of like monsteras and fig trees and, you know, the really big Chinese fan palms, I think they're called, bird of paradise. Like, I don't necessarily want to start off small with those, and this is a plant that I would prefer to start off big with. But that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye.